Hello and welcome to the Battlefield 4 guide to unlocking the Unica 6 and the Desert Eagle high-powered pistols. In this video I will be showing you how to unlock the two and what strategies and attachments I will recommend when using these pistols. First off is the Unica 6. I started off with the Unica 6 because you need it to unlock the Deagle. The way to unlock it is you have to get 5 kills while floating in water, which is fairly easy. You only have to get in like one match. It's pretty easy, self-explanatory. And you have to lower the floodgates on Sunken Dragon. On the Sunken Dragon, you want to head up to the building next to the Sea chain link flag, and you want to hit the button up in the building after you go up the stairs. This will activate the floodgates and it will activate a levolution thing. It's not that cool at all, it's just something to unlock something. It took me quite a couple of tries to get it since everybody's trying to unlock these so quickly. Everybody's just starting a new match, then racing to that building, and it's kind of annoying trying to just do that every single time, but oh well. But the Unica 6 is the 4th revolver added to the game, added to the Sniper Magnum, the MP412 Rex, or whatever, and the SW40. The SW40 is definitely a close quarters weapon. The MP412 Rex is kind of a mix of both the Magnum and the Magnum and the SW40, and the Magnum is just plain sniper awesomeness. And the Unica 6, it doesn't have any trigger delay because of that fancy trigger mechanism it has there, and I wasn't really looking forward to the Unica 6. I keep on wanting to call it a SW40, but the Unica 6, it's kind of a jack of all trades with no trigger delay, unlike the Magnum and the MP412. But it doesn't have not nearly as much recoil as the what's it called, SW40. The SW40 has an insane amount of side-to-side recoil, making it impossible to hit your targets consistently. But this one's a good in both close quarters, and you can't exactly snipe as in the Magnum, but you can definitely get the job done at long range. It has one of the coolest reloads, I think, out of all the revolvers I've ever seen, if that plays a factor at all into your gun. Some attachments I would use with this is just plain nothing, really. I mean, I think it's great as a sniper, so I wouldn't recommend a muzzle brake or compensator because it doesn't have that much recoil. It's just visual. I tried out some of the other scopes, like the Ghost Ring and the Mini Reflex, but it felt so weird on a revolver. I'm very if I'm using a hand cannon, then I just like to use the iron sights because it feels so much more realistic, and I don't know. I don't know. If you want a more clear and tactical sight, then I would recommend that. But the Unica 6, I would recommend getting not into close quarters, but you can definitely deal in medium range. I think that's the best one. But onto the Desert Eagle. The Desert Eagle is unlocked after getting 20 headshots with the Unica 6, and wow, it took a while for the headshots. Got me I put about 100 kills in each gun, but I really, really like the Desert Eagle. First off, the look of it is incredible. It's probably the coolest looking gun in all of Battlefield 4 at the moment, in my opinion. But I didn't like it with any camos, which was a weird side note, but I don't know. I love the dark gray of it. It might look good in gold, but I haven't had it yet. The Desert Eagle is not very good at long range just because it doesn't have a good accuracy. The iron sights I really like. Maybe that's just because of this nostalgia from COD 4 or whatever, but I don't know. I would recommend using some, a muzzle brake or compensator to reduce that recoil, just because the Desert Eagle isn't really made for long range, although you can do it. It's more made for close quarters because it has 300 rounds per minute instead of the, I think it was the 280 on the Unica 6. It isn't publicly announced yet, but the Deagle is incredibly fast firing. Also no trigger delay on this one because it's not a revolver, it's a real pistol, it's just a 44 round type. But yeah guys, I really like this one. Again, I'm not a fan of using the ghost ring or the reflex or the delta. It just feels so weird and out of place. But I wouldn't really recommend hip firing with the Desert Eagle. I would recommend hip firing if you're using the Unica 6, but even though the Desert Eagle looks like it's on par, I think I've gotten a 1 out of the 100 kills. I think I've gotten about 5 successful hip fire shots, and I've been hip firing a lot. I wouldn't recommend the laser sight just because it just gives you a false sense of hip fire, even though if you take one shot, it goes after one shot hip firing, you're just kind of screwed. You just need to empty on sight really quickly, like I do right there. A tactic I would recommend at long range is just aimed out sights and shoot very quickly, kind of like your quick scoping in like your quick scoping in Call of Duty, but with a pistol. It actually helps a lot on console because you've got a lot of like that I did right there. Even though I didn't kill him, I got a hit marker on him. It really helps with since it's got a ton of aim assist. But that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. I'll be releasing some gameplay about some of the Dragon's Teeth, since the Dragon's Teeth just came out a couple days ago. But that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. This is Squinchoplex, signing out.